Hello, Amy.
Hello everyone, and I hope you are all doing very well. So Cap,
Yes, Amy.
how are you? I have been
Okay.
browsing the web and I see that your reputation on Hoggit Reddit is at rock bottom.
Is that right, Amy?
Cap, I think you are great,
Thank
and
you.
I love you guys,
Yes,
but I
Amy.
gotta think about my market value here. I gotta think about myself.
The
I need a man that is higher up the Hoggit Reddit respect spectrum, so I have decided to leave you. I am shacking up with Growling Sidewinder,
Growling
and maybe
Sidewinder?
Maverick from 104th as well.
Seriously?
Their Hoggit Reddit social standing is far superior to you guys.
That doesn't mean...
I wish it hadn't come to this, Cap. But I have needs. Needs.
Just turn Amy off. Thank you, Amy. On that crashing bombshell, I guess... welcome to the Colombia campaign. 17th of May, 1969, day 17, 0630 hours. Nav today, direction of the wind is 284 at a speed of 2 knots and a base. We've got some big clouds today, guys, at 5k, which is, bearing in mind we're operating at 3k, that's not very high. A density of 8 out of 10. We've got light rain going on, decent visibility though. Starting quite early in the morning to Tbilisi, EO13, 13 right, left-hand Viziani as the diversion, frequency 243, which is guard. We've got Beslan, stall only. Does that mean helicopters?
Helicopters and certain aircraft that can land on half the runway, so it's half repaired. So we've got approximately 5,000 feet. Vigan, A4 can land there.
F5 with shoot?
With shoot would be tight, I would say, because it runs quite long, normally F5. But that's up to individuals if they want to try it. And then rearm and refuel is available there, but you have to bear in mind that you need to take off again on half a runway.
Right. Okay, we'll have a talk about that, about who's going to risk it. Support aircraft, we've got 2 human magics. I should say the human magics is something we're getting into now in DCS Grim Reapers. We now have 2 human magics. We've got Kelso, seems to have lost off comms, and we've got another guy, Zip Tie, I think, today. They'll both be in Hawkeyes today. One will be Magic. Is Magic Kelso?
Correct.
And we'll also have Overlord on 252. So we've got bilateral GCIs going on. Do you want to go back to general info, guys, or are we going to go to briefing, intel?
Let me finish. I got my stuff sorted here. Zip Tie's job today will be covering the attack aircraft and Grav, all the helos. He will make sure to provide air-to-air contacts with them for avoidance. Back to the general info tab. Our new aircraft naming standard. When you get into multiplayer, up in the right-hand corner where the little pencil is, click on that, and this will be the standard to write your group, Argus 11 Bean, lowercase with the name, and you'll just respond Argus 11 if you can write those numbers down in tabs next to you. That'll help you get this information faster.
Yes, sir. Beautiful. Okay, we've got to remember to do that. Someone's got to remind Cap to do that because I'm useless. Okay, I'm going to go to the briefing, and I don't do any of this, so I'm going to hand it over to Wolf and Obi to talk about what's going on today.
Okay, so we'll start on the start press, just go through that. So as I just mentioned, Beslan runway was severely damaged last time. The time before, actually, I think. So it's half repaired because we managed to get some repair gear up there on Wednesday when we did the last mission. So all airframes now start back at Tbilisi as per last time. And air defences are still in place at Beslan. The runway is 50% repaired. Estol Cape aircraft can land there. So that's really the lighter weight aircraft we have. Rearmament fuel is available, and then just a note that maximum takeoff weight, takeoffs will probably not be achievable in the 5,000 feet of runway we've got. So certain aircraft can land there. I'm not taking any responsibility for anyone that decides to land there because it's not been tested.
We'll sort it out in a minute,
yeah. 3, Mosdot runway was put out of action by the B-52 in a follow-up attack after our mission, and they successfully bombed the runway, so the runway is cratered. There are unconfirmed reports that the Colombians might be preparing to abandon Mozdok because it's now in a relatively exposed location, given the advances we've made, but that's unconfirmed. For the large forward missile storage facility that we destroyed a couple of weeks ago now, I think, has severely hampered the resupply of Colombian surface-to-air missile units. We expect there to be continuing severe missile shortage along the Colombian front lines as a result. We expect enemy SAMs to be slower to respond as to conserve missiles. A little note there is that they are expected to shortly get a resupply.
Right.
5, we've got some spies or special forces near Mozdok that report the missile systems around the airbase were taken offline last week to provide spares and missiles for the units to the south and the west, which is obviously going towards their stronghold. Mozdok is now totally reliant on GCI interceptors and CAP that will have to obviously fly in from Nalchek and the other place, which is Maycop, is it? I'm not sure. Yeah, Mineral Ali Vodi place.
So that's to the west.
Yeah, that's the far
any incoming
west.
will be, anything incoming will be coming from west. Then.
Roger.
Roger.
Okay, no TAMs. So they're all issued today. First one is there are now additional briefing documents available for all flights, which we'll come on to shortly. And second, note takeoff times for flights, which we'll come to when we go to sign up. That's just a best case scenario. If we can do that, roughly that same timing between them, then great. If not, we can just take off in the order which is below in red with about 30 seconds between each of us. We'll get the similar kind of a result. So it's not like we have to be down to the minute. I allowed on the takeoff times 30 minutes of messing around time on the apron because it takes us ages sometimes. But that may be far too big an estimate, so we can adjust as we go. Next one is if you just, again, about Beslan, if you're using it as an alternate, please note the reduced runway length and ensure you have the required performance to use it safely. And then remember to change your DCS name on login. We've talked about that. And then another point from our GCI is for everybody, your RTB heading from the Beslan AO will be 160. Once you then get on 160, once you cross the mountain range, then contact GCI for further headings. That's just to ease the workload on them. We don't want everyone asking for bearings to home from while you're at Maycop. Okay, so tasking and targets. Alpha is a runway denial mission at Nalchek, which is to deny Nalchek runway to the enemy. So this is a vigor mission. It has to be a fast in-out classic vigor mission, low level, into Nalchek. Expect heavy SAM and AAA cover over the target area. There is a mission cartridge for the Vigans. It's been checked and it is working. And as for every other flight, there's also a kneeboard that you can use if you so wish that's got an overview of the route, which we can look at. All these routes we'll look at on target images. So I've put a new column in here, which is flight assignments. That's just the best flights for the job. Obviously, I'm not telling everyone what they should be doing. We can change that as we want to. Bravo is a seed mission, which is in support of the Vigan strike. It's providing a slight distraction to try and drag the cap away from Nalchek and also making it easier for our cap to get in to support the Vigans if needed. So that is a SA2/3 site that needs suppressing to the east of Nalchek. Charlie is escort mission up to Mozdok, which is to escort the air cav to Mozdok runway, as they're going to be going up there, and provide seed support if required. Delta is a fighter sweep/cap mission, also up at Mozdok, supporting the same mission. That will be for F5s. Now, for that mission, ideally, if the F5s can take a center line of bombs and bomb Nalchek before going into the cap roll, it would be useful.
Bomb Nalchek or Mozdok, because you got Mozdok on the sheet.
Mozdok's the north one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mozdok. Delta is going up to Mozdok.
Yeah, you'll see, because so Dagger will be near Cap Bravo, which is near Mozdok, so you want us to put bombs on Mozdok runway first, and then proceed
Yeah, did
to
I say
Cap.
Nelchek? Apologies.
Yeah,
Mozdok,
yeah, that's
Mozdok
good.
AAA. The runway's already created. You just need to.
Yeah, bomb the
AAA.
support units around Mozdok. Echo is the air assault mission, which is the Grav mission to insert troops / JTACs or whatever up around Mozdok to facilitate the capture of the airfield. And then Foxtrot is the pure cap mission for the F-14s, which will be a standing cap cover to the west of Beslan. We can go through the more finer points on the next screen on target images, but I suppose, do you want to go through the threat picture cap now?
We're going to go through the threat picture now. Right, so that's Beslan. That's our safe harbor at the moment. So we've kind of semi got that back. Tbilisi, our starting base, is 130 miles down there. That's Mozdok. We are gunning for Mozdok today. The SAM sites at Mozdok, south of Mozdok, are they out of order, did we say?
Yes.
Sweet. So we've got a free reign up there, apart from fighters, which is nice. And now check where the Vigans are very bravely going for there today, and as you can see, lots of overlapping SAMs, as there has been throughout the campaign. I'm going to go to target images, guys.
Target images. So first one is the overview of the Nalchak area, showing Nalchak Airport and the surrounding SAM sites. The target for Sabre will be the bottom left SA3, which if we go down to the Nalchak strike, this is an overview for the Vigans. So it's showing your route from Tbilisi up to Nalchak. After the first long straight leg, it will all be in the valleys. You can see on the right-hand image, the green area is the line of sight for the overlapping SAMs over Nalchak if you're at 500 feet. So you can see if you're in the valleys, the route will take you through, follow the waypoints, where you'll be exposed the least to those SAMs. So you're basically on the final turn onto the runway heading and the bomb run, you will be under their sight. So that's why it needs to be fast.
Copy.
Okay, makes sense.
Mozdok overview is basically just showing the route up, showing the map up to Mozdok. Those SAM sites marked on there to the north of Beslan are still there, but they're inactive. They have been attacked previously by us. So they are targets of opportunity if one needs be. And then we've got the satellite image of Mozdok showing the AAA emplacements, which if there's any fixed wings up there before the helicopters, they will be the primary targets really, but the helos are also going to be using Gazelles and their missiles on those. And then the last one is the CAP overview, which shows CAP Alpha orbit is for the F-14. There's waypoints in the F-14s. I think it's waypoint 2 will be roughly where that orbit wants to be. And then Bravo is for Dagger flight after they've bombed Mozdok to then go and hold in a CAP orbit there. And the idea being that we want any Colombians that respond to head east towards the CAP orbits, because that will draw them away from where the Vigans are going into Nalchak, because we can't provide CAP overhead the Vigan route because of the SAMs. And then the last one is the seed overview. So that will be Sabre flight. That is your low-level route into the SA3/2 site that needs to be taken out. And once that's complete, if you can show you're heading back to Beslan, that is up to you guys. But basically check in with Magic and he will direct as to where you're required next.
They don't have waypoints, those seed F5s. How do they follow that chain?
They have got need boards with them on, so that it's going to be an F10 job. Let's be honest.
Just fly north.
It doesn't have to be that. As you can see, it's got the line of sight on there. Everything to the east is, if you're low level, you're clear. So there's a little ridge line just before that SAM site. So you basically just need to be there. They could even come from Beslan and go straight across.
Right. Okay, this is an extremely ambitious mission, so lots to go through, guys. So let's go to sign up. start getting our taxes down. Group by group. Buick Tomcats, as far as I understand, you're just going up there to bar cap. Is that what you understand?
Affirm.
Regards your aim 7s, I noticed you were firing. Do you understand why your aim 7s were not hitting last time?
Because they're shit.
No, because they are. It's because you're not using them right. They're pulse radar driven. These old Fs and Es, which means if you fire so that when the hostile is below you in altitude, they can't track. They'll just track the ground. They're not pulse Doppler like an AMRAAM. You have to shoot when the hostile is above you. If you shoot them when it's above you, they'll be just as good as a modern aim 7. So if he's below you, either go in for a sidewinder or don't fire because it physically can't make him out from the ground.
Okie dokie.
Anything else from the Tomcats?
No, I think we're all good.
Your takeoff time
And
is.
the Cypher's got.
The only thing is I would mention is that I felt the last mission, as great a good kill still did, it felt like every time I came on a target there was like a dozen different of us in that same area, so maybe just separate the enemy groups a bit more so there aren't quite as many friendlies on a single enemy group, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Your takeoff is 0700. I'll try to be ready with you with the camera. Saber is saying a chopsticks. They both know what they're doing. So all you've got to remember is to go down that big valley that you can see on the waypoint list, and then pop out to that SA3 and take it out. Otherwise, you know exactly what you're doing, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Once you've done that, don't fuck it up. Ask for orders from DCI, and he'll tell you what to do. You're taking off at 0655, so I've got to remember that. Next is Dagger. That is... Oh, it's me and the boys. Right. Okay, very good. We are taking off. We're travelling a long way, so bags on. We're going to attack... I mean, the boss says he wants us to attack those ZU-23s. I would be... Realistically, F5 just can't really take down ZU-23s unless you're the kind of guy that practices in the F5, which none of us do.
I was going to suggest maybe taking a rocket pod instead of centerline bombs, because we're not going to be dropping those centerline bombs on a rocket pods. On the outboard should be alright.
I mean,
What about cluster bombs?
Have we got cluster bombs?
Can they take them on center?
Should be Mark 20s.
I mean, have a go.
Rockets will be easier.
If you want, guys,
Yeah.
have a go. But if you put a ZU-23 up against a non-fully trained Tiger pilot, the ZU-320, pretty much wins all the time. So I'm personally not going to do ground attack because I know you're going to need some cap, and it's much better for me not to sacrifice myself. If you want to take air to ground, feel free to do it. Mark 20 or rockets, whatever you fancy. I'm not going to try and outgun a twin-barrel AIM 23.
We need to have enough fuel to get there and back.
Yeah, so
you'll need 3 tanks. Yeah, there's no doubt.
if you're going to take air-to-ground ordnance, I would just take the 2 rocket pods on the wings. They're nice and easy to dump.
All right. All right, don't go in too close. That's my warning. To those ZU-23s, and listen to my orders / RC's orders. Other than that, we're going to stay fairly high. When we get to Mozdok and we're not attacking, just stay high out of the range of AAA so we don't get shot down stupidly. Other than that, easy peasy. My group, a Dagger, will be landing at Besland. Could someone tell me which runway it is that's we can land on, the 5,000 foot?
It's the west to east western end.
Western end we can land on, so that is going to be, that is 09 we're going to land on, guys. Besland, 09, I can land a jumbo jet in 5,000 feet, so we'll have no problem doing that, guys. So that's us done.
As long as it's not a big NA.
As long as it's not Hatchet. So you guys have got your actual INS waypoints, which is good. Yep. My advice for you guys is you've got to be aggressive. You're going to fly vegan, you'll be aggressive. So as soon as you're into the mountains, stage 1. As soon as you're over the mountain, stage 2. Within 10 miles of the base, stage 3. And then never come off stage 3 until you're back over the mountains. And you should have about 20 to 30% fuel, and you can just glide back by then. Anything else, and you'll just be easy pickings. No one can get over there to save you, so don't expect any help because of Sam City, obviously. The lower you go, the better your chance of survival. That's it. And if you loiter, don't loiter. If you miss your target, maybe one go around. After that, just jettison your bombs and fly home. Don't forget to jettison your racks as well. A saved vegan is better than a failed mission, so just do exactly what we did in the video if you've seen it from last time.
Copy. Sorry, Cap. Just on the Vegans, I forgot to mention that once you've dropped your bombs over the field, I would recommend a right turn and then head back into the valleys. You could go back in the valleys and loop back. If you need to re-attack, that's how I'd do it. I wouldn't hollow it over the field because it's very heavy AAA in that area.
Copy.
Okay, you guys are taking up 0705. Whiskey taking up 0700 in A4. Are you just tagging along with Sabre? Is that your job as well?
We're going with you, Dagger, up towards Mozdok.
Oh, right. Okay. I mean, you're... okay, fine. Are you doing Seed? Because you guys are... Are you doing anti-ZU-23s? Because I'm happy to lose you guys. I just don't want to lose the F5s.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll help the helos out. And there's other stuff.
You don't have a damage model, so it's much better if you try and kill those ZU-23s than my boys.
Well, the trouble with the A4 damage model with the ZU-23s is that if it just has to look at the A4 and it just explodes.
Okay, well, anyway, that's your problem, boys.
Just one thing, Cap, I forgot to show you. I did a little pretty video of the timings if you want to look at it.
Oh, isn't he clever?
He's got far too much free time.
Yeah, he's got too much free time.
Yeah,
definitely.
This is what happens when I have a half day off and I've discovered the beauty that is combat flight.
Well, I tell you, if we manage to look anything like that, then I'm a Chinaman.
Well, I think that's why I wanted to show you this, because I think by the end of the mission, you might just want to post that to YouTube.
Yeah, pretty much do that.
For comparison.
Right, I see Wagner's just come out with a load more videos, so that's tomorrow's job, I suppose. Right, okay. Sounds good, guys.
I don't see late, even on the airfield.
I'm Wolf Dagger 1-2. Check card.
That is your plan.
Iron Wolf Dagger 1-2. Oh dear. You send those gazelles out, are they to kill the ZU-23s?
Yep.
Thank you.
Cherry 3, your external fuel pace on this and balance. 3, sorry. Buick 1-2, video check 243. 2-4 Roger, Buick 1-2, clear. Remaining 345, about 130.
Almost 5,000 feet. I'm a Chinaman. Looks about 3,000 to me.
Can we do it?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
According to the plane, Bedland and 9. I don't know how it translates, but we've got 0.8 nautical miles of usable space on that runway. That's literally from the very engine, from the very threshold.
Maybe can you get those 1014s to get their skates on? We're going to miss our allotted time.
Yeah, okay. Vehicle 1 taxi,
Okay, the time is here, guys. Sabre, please. You can't hear me. Okay, the time is here, guys. Sabre, please take off. I believe that's only one jet now, and we'll follow you up in 5 miles.
Roger, Sabre 1 is Sabre. I'm back up.
Okay, your man's taking off, so just catch him up.
I will. Ready to check. Right.
Obi, can we give Tomcats a 1 minute head start just so I can film them, you know what I mean, over 7 o'clock?
Tomcats can go straight after, they can go now.
Stand by. Okay, Tomcats, your allotted time is here or near enough. Please take off, get on mission, we'll see you in the air.
FM, doing flight mode. I always need to piss before takeoff.
It's the nerves.
That's where there's a bucket in your cockpit.
We've lost a Gazelle. A pair of Hot 3s went out and only one's left. Anyone know what happened to him? Must have crashed.
Let's see, Gazelle. Welcome to the party for. Hello, com check. Be there in a second, homie. Okay, time to go. Magic to all flights. Picture quick. 5 minutes elapsed, Scott. Rolling.
Okay, Dagger, please take off. I will be the last man in the air for our group. Go, we're ready.
Dagger 1-1 rolling. Cap, that might be hard. You're technically 2, so I'm behind you on my clip. I'll try not to.
Yeah, good.
Magic to flights. Rook, Sober, Dagger. At the snow line, boss, like the crest of the ridge. I'd like you to break up into combat spread. Minimum of 1 click. Set cash out. I can't get past your wing. Big 1-2. Big 1-1.
1-2 rolling.
3 rolling.
Feel free to overtake.
Look forward to Dagger flight. We're turning 345.
2.
Overtaking FM. Turning left.
Gear up, Amy.
You want gear up, Cap?
Yes,
Why
please.
don't you seriously think about upping your social respect score on Hoggit Reddit?
Yes, Amy.
Then I
you.
wouldn't hate you.
You wouldn't
or
hate
at least not as much.
Right, thank you, Amy. Brilliant.
3 moves up. Okay, Dagger 1-1 is heading 345, going up to 8,000. Visual out.
Strategic lead.
Which side do you want me, Cap? Which side are you taking?
Cap left, you right.
Speed check lead. 200. Yeah, we're gonna level out at 7. Get some speed up. We're heavy with these bags.
Can we swap sides, Crinkle? You've got the sun side.
1-1 magic. Hey, firmed. Go now. Send. Confirming you have your following waypoints to your hold point.
Very 1-1, yeah. We are approximately 20 nautical miles south of our waypoint.
Captain, I draw flex right.
You join, both of you join on the left so I can see you both, and we'll change it if needed.
Copy. Settled, we'll move up to 10,000.
2 settled.
3 settled. 4 settled. Okay, we're gonna go 10 degree climb up this at 10,000. We're about 250 right now.
Gloria. Glorious sight, boys. Glorious sight.
I can't see it, Cap, so you must not be close enough.
Yeah, I'm being a little bit careful today. I'm all Valiumed up to the max today.
Don't worry, Cap, you're not the only one who's a little slow today. And fucking hell, I'm outfranked. I'm not bottom of the sheet now, boys.
Not anymore.
Not working. Just kidding.
Currently at waypoint 2, we are beginning our orbit for cap rotation.
Tomcat's already there. Can you believe that shit?
Magic to all cap flights. I've got 2 ship MiG-23s. Rose up at Vodi. They're currently on a southerly track, not heading towards the AO yet.
23 is done.
Hey guys, we're gonna level out at 10,000 here, gain some speed up to 12.
2.
After that, we can drag them to you. Recline to 12,000. The 2 MiGs are still over Bodhi, actually heading west. Gonna put some burn in to get up over this hill.
2.
More spacing in these clouds. Coming up 312, we're gonna keep on going up. Heading for 50. Visual of blue smoke at Earthman. That's me 330 up the nose. Copy, Tally.
Baseline with the second, the furthest of blue smoke.
Towards Cutler.
Okay, got the supply my load.
Okay, we're approaching 15,000. We're gonna level off.
Battle spread, boys.
Shack.
Why, Cap?
Okay, Whiskey 1-2, we're gonna start a slow descent now down to 10,000.
Magic. Picture reader.
Shack something.
Sue. Roger. Could you take up your position? North.
Cap Bravo, yes?
Correct. Like to get in between Beslan and Mosdok on a cap. It'll be north of the F-14s.
Okay, leveling out, 345.
Battle spread, boys. We're playing for realsies now.
Magic Dagger flight coming over the mountains.
Leader, I'm just going to take a quick detour over to Beslan to take a look at the runway. I'll meet back up with you shortly.
Have my other viewers lighting up with search radars. Investigating, I'm on your left echelon. Copy that. Yeah, I can see him. See that
Ben, it might head to the left.
Back behind us now. He's coming in on the left.
Is that friendly? Whoa!
There he is.
What the fuck? Somebody just went by me pointing straight down.
Yeah, I think that's Cap.
Okay. Yeah, almost killed me.
Cap's making a Cap entrance.
I've lost visual on you. Is that you off to my... Start. Go ahead and make your
Untitled 3-3. Yep.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, I'm back, boys.
You were doing some weird stuff out there, Cap.
I was trying to get your fucking attack. I couldn't contact you, so my radio went down, but I'm back now.
You were lagged out completely.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Cap was.
What actually happened, guys, is I was saying to you, I wanted to be dispatched to Besland to go and check the runway out, and that's when the radio cut, and that's why I left.
Oh. I just saw you straight up break from formation.
Roger. I was wondering why you didn't give me permission. I was like, fuck it, I'll just go then.
No, I didn't hear you. We didn't hear you. I'm going to turn left here.
I'm going back over to the left, Cap. You got right.
Yes, sir. Space out a bit, guys. It's just not worth getting a missile and killing us all.
Yep. We can do combat spacing. We're going to turn left over Mosdock, and then we're going to start our cap.
Record the westmost point is a group of islands in the estuary thing, the river. That's wide terms.
Look, 1-1. Let's make that is that our westernmost point? Westmost cap point?
Yeah, no, turn on the wide term.
Turn east again.
Hello, Obi.
Go for hello, Obi.
I'm going to go in and wildly for these triples, get and shoot off. Do you want to follow me in and attack what you see?
Copy that. 1-6 in trail.
Roger.
I'll say you best ask if we're at target now, which we are. You best ask Magic for a picture.
I had been talking to him and he said it was clear. Let me check again.
Roger.
Over Mosdock now. I'm going to start our cap. How's our picture? Picture's currently clean. I've got some activity over Lodi. capital west of Mostock.
Down Mostock below us.
Dagger,
Triple A out.
if you can measure about 5 runway lengths, I think that's your westernmost incursion.
Shakato.
And we won't trigger anything.
Negative, that was Obi.
Shakobi.
5 runway lengths.
Can you give me a it's a touch and flight, we're rolling in on touching now.
Dagger, Mike Papa 5-5, Mike Papa 5-4 would be your westernmost incursion.
Copy, Mike Papa 5-4. Copy that, got you a tally.
Mark 1-2. I'd like you to center around Mike Papa 6-0. Mark 1-1, if you could do the same.
Okay, I'll tell you guys as well.
Mark 1-1, Mark 1-2. Grip Mike Papa 6-0 should be the center of your turn 059 for 18.
Cap request permission to go down and film Elo and whatnot.
Permission granted.
Are you?
Mark 1-2, copy.
If they get your clean, request permissions to go do something useful with these rockets.
Mark 1-2, 054 for 18.
Go ahead, don't get yourself
Mike Papa 6-0 will be the center.
Our westmost point of control is going to be this bend in the river where there's a town kind of in this bend. Just before that, I'll say. Yep, before across the go. Go ahead. Blue smoke, friendly or hostile? Choppers dropping smoke to mark chaparral target. Okay. They use it for their drop in the crates.
No Shak A4.
Yeah, I should travel there.
Those, you know, those are anti-infantry. I'm not sure they're actually going to work, but worth a go, I guess.
Our westernmost limit will be these two towns that I'm flying over right now. You can't see me.
Crinkle in on target. Runway strike complete.
Come on, boys. Oh, they got the runway, boys.
Nice. Heading altitude. RTB.
Magic Bingo 1-1
for 118.
Magic Bingo 1-1. That runway is messed up.
Bingo 1-1 go.
Good shot.
Overlord Bingo 1-1. Kappa 1-1 is engaging ground units in the open. Fuel trucks, if any cap aircraft are not engaged, they could strafe the targets with their guns. Should be easy kill.
Be advised, 23s are down. Dagger flight, you're right over that airfield. Could you assist Grav, please? Iron Wolf, provide steering to those targets.
Magic, be advised, Dagger flights are engaging danger close to Kappa 1-1.
Was that you asking for me to wave off?
No, the opposite.
Iron Wolf, Dagger 1-3.
He said we can do air to ground.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if those targets I just hit with rockets were too close.
Hands on the fuel trucks.
Whiskey 1-1 is visual on a second convoy approaching the bridge to the south of Moscow.
Helicopters, Dagger 1-3 re-engaging, same attack profile as the last rocket run with guns.
Are we meant to be taking that convoy down? Are we taking that convoy down? Is it defended?
Negative.
Oh.
What's the location?
Approaching a road bridge just to the south of the field.
Bridge over the water bridge.
Bridge over the water, yeah. I think it might be railway, I can't tell. There's a road bridge, and they're scattered just before the bridge with a fire.
1-1. Magic. If you could connect with Dingo 1-1, he made a request for fighter assistance on those ground targets. He's going to have to guide you guys in. What you got on the bridge?
You're engaging the convoy right now.
Yeah, Dagger 1-3's been trying to race them for a few minutes now about engaging this class. I'm engaging anyway.
Recall on 252. Our contact.
Cap Shack times 2.
I heard a danger close call at one point, which is why I've been trying to figure out if they wanted me to wave off, but I haven't heard anything back.
Clear to engage the convoys. Helicopters are holding clear.
Air from re-engaging. Tell them I'll make engaging from north to south. I am engaging from north to south.
Magic Dagger 1-1. We are engaging the convoy and helos.
Roger, thank you. There's a little confusion on other frequencies. Thanks.
Track 3, cap.
Current go in from... just a warning, guys, I took some incoming fire coming over that bridge directly. There's something in there with you.
It's a bit close to the base, am I liking?
Yeah,
there's some CUs coming off the base.
Yeah, 23s are fired up at the base.
That convoy down. We do a BDA on the AAA on the base.
I-3 is Winchester ground arms, tanks and stores away, ready for any Captar fleets looking to rejoin lead.
Track 4.
1-1's going in.
51-1's Winchester, compared to RTB Bedlam for rear.
And 1-2, your heading is 010 for 19.
Yeah, 1-2.
Dagger flight sound up.
2.
3.
4. Status.
80 grand. Track 6.
2 orbiting. That's 2 orbiting runway.
Copy. Is anybody hit, or you guys alright?
Green 2. Okay, fully killed the big convoy. The big convoy fully dead.
2 ship, Lake 23. Captain off loading again. I'll advise.
Am I leaking anything right now? I'm using an abnormally large amount of fuel.
Light. There are secondary targets in between Moscow and Bedlam, whatnot, with orange smoke, so if you want to rearm the ground, there's plenty to go.
Copy, we're gonna stay on station for cap for now.
Roger. Talk. Break. Lead. I need you to reform with me. I'm using an abnormally large amount of fuel. I need to find out how I'm leaking something.
I am over Mozdok right now.
If I'll RV with you 10,000 feet, or...
Copy that.
Sure.
Clear out. Be advised, shaking his off mission, he's done. Where are you? 10,000? All flights of Mozdok area. Brad is lifting and heading to the west of the base. Crinkle.
I will meet you 10,000 feet
Overlord,
away.
Dagger 1-1, Dagger 1-2. You can engage the AAA on the northeast side of Mosdock runway.
Yeah, I'm using a lot of fuel. I think I've got a fuel leak.
RGB, Grinkle. Beslan.
Yeah, if you got a fuel leak, go ahead and go back to Beslan and get fixed.
Cap Shack 7.
Magic, Dagger 1-3. Emergency vector to Beslan Airfield.
Heading 170 for 31.
170 for 31, AFM.
Magic Dagger 1-1.
Dagger 1-1.
You copied that. We're in flight at 3 now. What was the target information?
Overlord, provide that, please.
Dagger 1-1, Overlord, northeast side of the runway, CU-23. Copy northeast.
Okay.
Yeah, my right tank is emptying correctly, so my left tank is fine. I have one unpunctured tank of fuel.
Can you cross-feed?
I don't want to try it.
Can you also balance?
No, I think my my rear tank is punctured, so anything I put in there is just going to drain anyway.
Just shut off your, what side?
Helicopter's 5 guns. Angels 10.
I turned off my right fuel pump.
There you go.
See what happens. Yeah, I'm still losing fuel at the right tank.
Dagger 1-3, Magic. Heading 175 for 28 for Beslan. They took them on fuel, RTP.
Cap Shack. Hello. 11.
Magic send.
Blue heading 189 for 24. That'll put you west for a left-hand downwind.
Sentinel units, Mosdock area, ground troops deployed.
Work. Good work.
187, affirm. Request straight in emergency clearance. I'm leaking fuel.
Clear to land.
Affirm, thank you.
So we'll be having to land towards the west, from west to east. That heading will give you a left-hand downwind, excuse me, a left-hand approach to that field.
Affirm, thank you very much.
Need 2. destroyed both convoys completely now. Request tasking.
Dagger 1-1 Overlord. Request re-engage. I'm going for ZU. Last ZU at Modstock. How's your fuel?
Say again.
How's your fuel?
Full internal.
Copy, standby.
F5 with me.
Tiger 1-3 heading 199 now.
Try and
for 16.
Try and get eyes on me so I don't feel state I'm in.
The runway will be on your left. Don't forget you have nice, slow arrival. Remember that's a short runway.
A5 runway inside, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm pretty light, I've lost all my fuels. See what happens.
Might want to jettison your...
That's how those short finals. You can't jettison them in there from my know. There goes my right tank is down, right engine is down, shit, of course you...
Land the damn plane.
Got a fire group above us. Dagger 1-1, Dagger 1-2, Overlord, request re-engage, ZU-23, northeast runway.
Dagger 1-3, declaring emergency, we are one engine out, I'm going straight in, see what the fuck happens. Get the hell out of my way, please. Thank you.
Lead, did someone just ask me to attack a Zeus?
There's a ZU at the northeast end of the runway. Are you able to attack it?
Roger, I'll have a look for it. Tally, I'll see the Zeus.
Alright, it's firing.
I want it now.
Oh, that was a different one. They're coming right for one, Cap.
Cap firing.
Oh, you got it. You got it. Nice shot.
Shot. Any more down there? I can't see anything.
I don't think so. Let me find out. Dagger 1-2 Overlord. Good ahead. ZU-23 eliminated. Thanks for help.
Anytime.
Is that the last?
Dagger 1-3 straight in, 3 green.
Overlord Dagger 1-1. Is that the last one? Confirmed. That was the last one. Woo. Dagger 1-3. You are cleared to land. Runway clear. Copy magic. Dagger 1-1. Dagger 1-1. Picture is clean. I don't know, makes her staying away. Guess we're just doing cap as long as our fuel's good.
Yeah, I'm just conserving fuel down here, keeping it on the choppers. What's your Angels?
Angels 17.
Roger.
Say 1-2, Dagger 1-1.
Our picture's clear right now. Go ahead.
What is your fuel state for RTB?
I'm full internal.
Yeah, what state are you going to go to for your RTB?
Oh, standby.
ripping this place apart.
Fuel seat 7.
Dagger 1-3, good shot and taxi to parking.
Go ahead and
Dagger 1-3,
Left, don't go, come.
Magic for 1-2.
Got some good externals on that, looks sweet.
1-2, go.
RTB, low field.
Roger, heading 160 to home plate.
Mission's pretty much done.
Dagger 1-1 overload. Copy, we should probably return then.
I'm just going to shoot the rest of my guns off then, and then we'll RTB to Beslan standby.
Copy. Center flight, we're going to Beslan.
There's a few targets down here if you want to shoot your guns off.
Where are you, by the convoy?
No, I'm just over the runway. There's a few MiGs and shit to kill.
Defensive SAM launch. You got plenty of room. Defensive SAM launch.
We have enough room.
You should have plenty of room. I've had
Time to get the fuel truck, guys.
Did it in half the distance. Get that shootout, hit the brakes. You've got plenty of room.
We just lost a man. What the fuck?
Dagger 1-2, Dagger 1-1, be advised, 3 nautical miles north of airfield, AAA and SA2 sites.
Suggest Dagger sounds off, Dagger 3.
There's still some tracking. Defend.
Dagger 4's down to me.
Excellent.
Both missiles deleted.
Roger that, climb back to altitude.
Cap.
Second. What's up? What's up?
Just make sure.
Still out of,
make sure you're out.
Mike Papa 3-2 through 5-4. That's the outer ring for that, Sam.
Magic cap.
Go.
There are 10 minutes left of the mission. Please start getting people home.
Roger.
Magic, say 1-2.
Derek 1-1, Magic.
Go. Yep.
Yeah, we're getting pretty low on fuel now. We're going to begin home track back to home base of Zimmerman. We're not going to try those on, it's not worth the risk.
Roger, Dagger flights RTB, heading 160. Dagger, excuse me, Buick flight, you're clear to RTB now.
Roger that, Buick 1121, return to base.
That was an easy mission, RC. We haven't really done anything.
What are your intentions?
RC, come join me at Beslan.
Yeah, well, I'm just using my guns and I'm coming.
Dagger 1-1.
Hey, fam. I won't have time to rearm and take repair even, so come join me here. I'm all alone.
Yes, sir.
The A4s are fucking off and leave me. I'm wounded, man. I'm wounded.
I haven't got time to do a mission.
I didn't say 1-2 down at Beslan. Roger. Active on wet Beslan. Whoa! 2 F5s have landed at Beslan just fine. Just make sure you land west to east. Get as slow as you can. Catch the numbers.
Those MiGs aren't dying, I'll say. Those MiGs are invincible. Yeah, I'm going back now.
Alright, let's go. 160.
160, cap.
F5s can land at Beslan. Put it down right on the threshold. Hit the brakes. You'll stop in plenty of time.
Wrinkle, do us a favour, give me a home plate to you. Cap.
Dagger flight. Dagger 1-1-1-2. What are your intentions again?
They're coming to...
We're going to Beslan.
Roger.
Did you see that, F5? Both of you are 170 for 40.
100.
That was me, okay. Dagger lead. Whiskey lead. Just caution when landing at Beslan, Dagger 1-4 crashed just on the threshold, so the runway is cratered at the threshold.
How embarrassing for Dagger 1-4!
Dagger 1-3 did it with one engine, just saying. Bricking myself.
You can land past the crater, you should be able to stop in plenty of time, judging by Grinkle's perfect landing.
I had to taxi halfway across the runway, put it that way. Should be good, boys.
Whiskey 1, Whiskey 5 taking off again and we are attacking the orange smoke north of Beslan. Chelsea final 09.
Maybe you got 6 minutes until you have to be down, so whatever you're going to do, one run and that's it.
Yeah, don't worry. One more final, over. We're already up, we're gone.
Is it the red smoke?
Yeah, the orangey red.
Yeah, I'm going to fire a couple of bad dogs on my way. It's literally on my way.
I'm overhead there now. We are overhead now. Yeah, sure.
Belly the red smoke.
Ooh, nice clusters.
Welcome home. Hello, Winhart. Welcome home, F5.
Thank you. Whiskey 200 for 6 to Beslan.
Does this mean we get to start at Beslan next mission? That'll be pretty OP. And that fucking taxi. Thank God for that.
Okay. We're gonna need this frequency.
Hey, fam.
Runway clear.
West to east, right?
Dagger 1-1, Dagger 1-2, Overlord. Beslan airfield clear, 185 for 9 for the runway 0. That's your side looking at 5 there, Gringo.
Big up on the bloody engine. Jeez, I didn't look at it till I landed, but... on the other side, like, it just died on me 10 miles out.
Is it west to east on the runway?
09.
Whiskey 1-1 has what appears to be a large search radar in the trees to the north of the blue smoke. We're winning that.
Yeah, we've killed that 3 days in a row, but it's still there.
Work 1-1, 157%, 72.
That mad dog.
Is this infantry? Rogue 12163 for 87.
How about DB?
Cam in the downwind for 01. Dagger 1-1 Overlord, cleared to land, Beslin.
Hello, in hot.
Dagger 1-1, copies.
Okay, boys, you got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Let's go.
Hello, Pickle.
Westland, if anyone's there, Cap approaching from the north. 10 mics out for run and break. Tiny runway. Hey, I see you.
Thing feels really unstable.
Bad flying.
No, I got hit earlier.
Don't do that, RC.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
That is very embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie.
I've got another crater on the runway.
Shouldn't fly F5s like that, boys.
I just lost Dagger 1-1.
Fuck's sake,
He's not even close to the runway. Last code. He's taken out of the tractor.
Dagger 1-2 Overlord, cleared to land, runway 10 Bezel.
Yeah.
Whiskey 1-1, slow to 250 knots, please. 250 for Whiskey 1-1.
Nice bit of craterage there, boys.
Second A4 Chevy 7-2, slow to 250, please.
I'll give you a bit of a teasing there, boys.
I'm dead.
Yeah, nice one, RC.
I don't know what happened. I put the gear down and that thing became almost unflyable.
So the spoiler's still out.
I don't even remember.
It doesn't like that below 300.
I had been hit though earlier, so I might have had something.
Yeah. Whiskey 1-1, turn left for final 090, Beslin. Left for final 090, Chevy 7-2, Whiskey 1 after Whiskey flight, follow your wingman. Dagger 1-2, clear land.
Good. Clear, 1-2. Now that's a short landing.
You got it.
That's a short landing. That's 1,000 feet, boys.
Nice.
Whiskey 1-1, Whiskey 1-1, final 9, Beslin. Roger 1-2, Chevy 7-2, give me a left-hand 360-degree turn. Give room for your wingman. You're going to be number 2 and last man. Whiskey 1-1, there's traffic inside.
Whiskey 1-1, runway clear, clear to land.
Clear to land, Whiskey 1-1. Whiskey 1-2, short finals, Beslin. Yeah, we'll have to watch out for that crater at the threshold, probably willing to kill us.
Interesting glide slope there, hello.
Got the flight, are you ready to Beslin?
Firm Kelso, Zipta's got gap and flight directing to Bezel. Orbit, thanks.
You two have got parachutes.
Parachutes if possible.
They've just got SC-1000 double brakes.
Exactly. Benefit of the A4.
Okay, reporting taxiway.
1112. You guys can sort that out. Probably best for each one of you to take a separate runway.
Roger that.
Flights, welcome back. I'm going to do sillies at Beslan and then I'll come into Tbilisi. So Beslan guys, well done. Pretty easy mission and I'm pretty sure we've got the mission done. So on 3 Beslan we will go full throttle and eject standby. 1, 2, 3.
Formation takeoff.
Go Cap.
I hope he's out.
What are the chances I got stuck in a tanker and blew up?
Flights were clear to land.
Down, Tom Coates, expedite to the Biggins or you will miss sillies. This is not an idle threat. Okay, welcome back the guys at Tbilisi. I see you've all survived, which is genuinely amazing. So, to celebrate on 3, you will go full power and eject. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Yes, it is. Debrief! Welcome back, gentlemen. And I used the term very loosely. That was like a training mission, wasn't it? Okay, little beauties. Let's find out who did what. Who's the first team? Come on. It's not that hard.
Buick. We weren't in here. Give us a minute. Yeah, we took off. We flew around a little bit. Landed. No action. There you go.
Same as us.
It allowed me to have 3 or 4 whiskies while sitting in the back.
Yeah. Well, at least
it was actually quite fun. I ate a sausage roll. He had drank whiskey. We had some good conversation.
I was going to say bonding time, boys. But all right, no bang bang. Well, not that kind of bang bang. But you had bonding time.
You don't know what happened in the back there, Cap.
Just saying.
There was nearly a premature ejection. That's all I'm going to.
He nearly got rid of him. Yeah, well, she gets like that. Okay, guys. Sabra, send.
I'm back, by the way. Finally.
Brilliant.
We went in, proceeded to target, flew the route. We had Choppy took out the SA2 search, and I took out the SA3 search.
Lovely.
And we completed that and started heading back, and I flew over the troops low and lagged out, and that was it.
So you got to get your Irish internet sorted out. You need to. Well, I don't know what you need to do.
Actually, adding on to there was myself who's actually received a lot of lag during that mission, and I don't usually get it, and I saw some vegans doing some majorly Gen 6.
That should be fun for movie making. Okay,
I have a picture of Cap's Gen 6 and members media.
For once, I actually had a known laggy mission. That was amazing.
Look at your the picture.
You kind of did, Cap. You should see the picture in members.
Stand by, members media. Where do I get members media from? Members media.
So I'm just wondering if the troops may be causing that again. I know they weren't moving or anything.
That's amazing.
Where am I doing lag 6 or whatever you call it? Gen 6.
Gen 6 maneuver.
Exactly what I saw the vegans doing.
No, that's just how I fly, guys. That's my rudder action I use.
You came over my head like that.
Well, you get what you deserve.
Speed
okay.
So jet wash.
Very good. Next is us. RC send.
Okay, so we went up to Mozdok to start our cap. There were no enemies, so we did some ground pounding. Took out a convoy and all the ZUs. So, 2 of us made it back.
Fucking unbelievable. One guy. Well, who's the first guy who crashed, and how did he manage to crash on a runway? How did it happen? Cap just doesn't understand how these things happen. Leighton.
My speed got too low. I just underestimated.
Aren't you like a real pilot or something?
No.
It worries me, Leighton. It worries me. Go on, what's your excuse, RC? How did you manage to fall out of the sky?
I stalled it. I don't know if I stalled it because of my fault, but I had been hit by a ZU, so I'm not sure if it was that or just me.
I really want to tease you and bully you because it's what I do, but I know if you've got that problem, you actually, if you use the landing gear, you drain the hydraulics somehow. You drain the hydraulics from the control surface, and you can't control. Yeah, no shit. I've worked out the hard, but the thing is, you've got no idea of diagnosing it until you're dead. So a bit annoying. But the thing is, just don't get shot, RC. Don't get shot. Shouldn't be that low. Fine. So we didn't really do anything. Next is who? I don't know. Brigands. Tell me you did something sexy for the cameras and the fans.
Yep. I think we certainly hit the runway, and all 4 of us survived. I think I actually got hit by a ZSU-23, but made it out. We all made it back to base. So,
I blew 2 gigantic craters in it with an army of.
Okay. Yes, you did.
Wow, cool, man. Okay. All right, boys, well done. Any other planes? Obi, son.
Yeah, we headed up to Mozdok with you guys. Did some CAS overhead Mozdok on the ZUs and the convoys. Then RTB Beslan landed, rearmed, and we went back out and attacked the artillery that was at the Orange Smoke. Killed some of them, probably not all of them because they seemed to be there forever. And then I spotted a search radar to the west, a great big tall thing in the trees, and killed that rocket.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll be back next week, I assure you. Right, well done, Obi. Choppers, send.
Yeah, so we headed up to Mozdok. Stalker 6 and Soames, after a few initial problems with lag and SRS, managed to take out a few with their tow missiles, a few of their AAA. We deployed a Chaparral to cover our asses from air defense, but from an air defense perspective, but no air arrived, which is probably because the base was taken out. So great, and everyone just went nuts and killed everything.
Well done, boys.
I got shot down, unfortunately.
Yes, that's good. So we've pretty much taken Mozdok, or more or less, and we've put now check. So the baddies have only got 1 base left. They started with 4, they got 1 left, so they're going to be fighting for their lives now, aren't they? Which is nice.
That's it.
Any final thought before we sign off?
There was one very funny moment.
Send.
Where,
yes.
Sorry, go for it. Go on, Cal.
No, it's for Shagan, for Saberflight.
Come on.
They did. Oh, yeah.
Spit it out, Kingston, and not in that way.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were waiting for Kelsey to speak. There was a bit where we locked up one of the bandits outside of Mineral, and he was just in Phoenix range, and I was like, oh, if we'd had him, we could have got at least one kill this mission. But alas, it wasn't meant to be.
It's 1969.
Other thing is, as well, I need to stop asking how many people are alive, because as soon as I asked, RC died, and then as soon as I asked again, one of the Hueys.
No joke, he's an actual curse. Every time he asked me who's dead, it came up in the top right, so-and-so's crashed. He's an absolute...
He is Welsh. Okay, boys, I've got lots of work to do in very little time, so bye!
Okay.
Later,
Bye.